Y'all a lesson real quick. Of course, you see this on Capital One. So, I'm just inquiring about a van. I want a high top. Um, I want a high top van or whatever. I'm looking. Dude's like, oh yeah, we got a brand new one. Woo, woo, woo. Now he sent a similar picture. It was pretty much the same thing, but he took the Capital One off. So I end up finding this picture. So Buddy thought he was dealing with a damn fool or something. He turns around talking about, oh, well, I know y'all can barely see this, but you get the numbers. It's definitely not this right here. Not even to start off with. It doesn't have what I wanted. I told him that I wanted to get a towing package on it because I wanted it to, be able to offer a variety of things with one vehicle versus having this and having that, of course. So, from what it looked like, he changed the price to like 50 something and put all this other stuff on there. And then he put something about a destination and delivery. Like, bro, I don't need all that. I'm finna come get this bit today. Like, what the hell is you doing? So you put all of that stuff on there. You didn't ask, you didn't say anything. You see this price down here, right? Okay. Again, we haven't had a conversation about no delivery. Why would you need a delivery if in Tallahassee? Man, go sit down somewhere. So he's like, oh, well, I can probably change the price because it went back up. The sale end today, but today is still today. So what the hell you mean the sale end today if the day is still today? Man, go on somewhere again. So, at the end of the day, I end up telling him, look, bro, don't worry about it because the worst thing you can do is try to play with my top when it come to my money. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. You may have a lot of people that you get over, but I'm not the one. I'm trying to do business just like you trying to make a sale. So, that's the worst thing you can do to somebody that come to you with all the sense in their head and understand business credit, how to move and all of that. Like, we had no issue with any of that. It's just when it came to the price, he changed it. And it wasn't even that, okay, it's the end of the day, the sale end. He didn't even say anything. So, when y'all going to the dealerships and y'all speaking with these finance managers, because that's who you need to be asking about, especially when you go to Ford, when you go to any dealership, you're trying to do a business vehicle, make sure you ask for a finance manager because they will possibly be the only person up in the building that understand that you're trying to get a business vehicle. You're trying to get it in your business name off your business credit. I know all about that too. So, that's another reason why I'm offering my coaching. Just trying to get everybody on the same speed. But the most important thing about the whole process is how your business is structured. 2 years ago, I got my first business truck, 2020 HD Chevy Silverado 3500. Still have it today. That girl she purred like a kitten. So, it's all about value, what you value, how you take care of your stuff, and, move on, go forward from there. But, yeah, when y'all go into these dealerships, business finance manager, that's who you need to ask for. And just make sure the prices is what the prices is supposed to be. Like this right here, I just looked that up. So, of course, that's the estimate down there as far as the monthly payments. I told bro, like, look, I'm not finna pay no $1,000 for no vehicle. You got me towed up. Now, if it's cheaper than that monthly, yeah, we'll look into it. But again, my sole purpose was just to look around. And, they always gonna try to put you in something. And hell, I was for it until he started changing prices. Now, I got an issue with that, and I think push come to shove, when it got down to it, he understood exactly what I was saying. Although, he was texting me. He was on that monkey. He was on that bull. You know what I'm talking about. Texting me saying, oh, he knew exactly because the text stopped. And, the text stopped because I stopped. But, there was nothing else. So at the end of the day, just make sure you're protecting your peace, protecting yourself, and understand before you walk into a building what you're looking for. And make sure you ask all the questions you need to ask. You should never come out of a building, regardless of what you're going to do, what type of business, and not be able to answer the simplest questions. Even if you just went up in there inquiring something. You want to know how much it is. When will it be to you? How much will it be? Because as soon as y'all drive off the lot with these vehicles, the value go down. So, just make sure, you know what you got going on, and, you understand, everything that's going on at that time, because if you can be taken advantage of, they'll do it, because they understand that you don't understand. And they don't like when you do understand, because it make them look bad. Because again, most of them don't understand business credit and business vehicles. So, you know, y'all just make sure y'all moving accordingly, and, you know, getting educated on this stuff before you go to a dealership, and try to take care of all that stuff. But this is Valise. Valise V-Styles Unlimited, V-Styles Courier Services. Hit me up. I do the 101s for new business owners, LLC, EIN. Depending on your niche and what you're trying to do, we'll get you situated. So hit me up. Have a good day.